Unit 2. Lesson 2. The freedom to work. Companies that develop and own mobile apps in the sharing economy provide the platforms that connect people looking for a service with those who can provide that service. This has made work, leisure, transportation, eating, and many other aspects of daily life much more convenient. A well-known feature of the sharing economy is the freedom that its workers appreciate. Workers can choose their hours, set their schedules, and earn as much as they want. In practice, workers can even use several platforms at once to make more money. For example, a person could use separate platforms to deliver food, give a person a ride, and rent out a spare room in their house. In this scenario, the worker would simultaneously earn income from 3 sources. All of this sounds wonderful, but it also comes with downsides. People have become critical of sharing economy companies because they often deny their workers opportunities for career growth, legal protections, or proper safety and security measures. The sharing economy actually has several names which are indicative of the unique downsides connected to it. Some of these names include the rental economy, disownership economy, and gig economy. These names indicate that, rather than workers having an ownership share in the services they provide, a lack of ownership is built into the business model. There is no stability in their work once a transaction is completed. And unlike actual employees, gig workers have no chance to advance up a corporate structure. A full-time employee and a company have a mutually beneficial relationship. The company invests in human capital, and employees likewise invest in the company by pouring their efforts into its growth and success. This is why full-time employees receive benefits such as paid vacation, healthcare, and training to improve and develop their professional skills. Gig economy workers, by contrast, either work through the platform or receive nothing. Perhaps this is why it is common for a full-time employee to work using these platforms as a so-called side hustle, to add their income without relying on it to make a living. This brings us to the next point of conflict. Workers are not employees. The distinction between the two terms is subtle but significant. In addition to the benefits that employers provide full-time employees, employees also have legal rights and representation under labor laws. They usually have the ability to form unions that represent their social and economic interests. In addition, governments have an interest in protecting employees since reducing unemployment is one of their main economic functions. However, currently, workers in the rental economy do not have the ability to form unions. They also have no workers' rights and are not entitled to the same legal protections as full-time employees. Their labor is only temporarily recognized while they are providing the service. Finally, providing a service in the gig economy can be hazardous to a person's health and well-being. Often the gig economy has very little in the way of professional training, background checks, and safety standards. Drivers, for example, may push themselves too hard and fall asleep at the wheel, a common cause of accidents. Customers who rent a property or use a service such as an Uber driver to go across town have been known to do so for illegal reasons. And sometimes the customers even abuse and physically attack the workers, and vice versa. Many sharing economy services bring the service to the customer rather than having the customer go somewhere to use the service. This results in complete strangers having very close interactions with one another. In such situations, safety is always a concern. As the sharing economy continues to grow, so too will the attention to its downsides. As the challenges and problems that have emerged with the sharing economy are unique, perhaps the eventual solutions will be too.